asked Google how many championships constitutes a dynasty. It says it's a team that wins at least 3 championships in a short period of time, often including back-to-back titles. They go for the onside kick, and they get it. Oh my gosh. Hail Mary. Oh. They go for the onside kick, and they get it. Back-to-back games, they've gotten it. Are you kidding me? 17-yard field goal. 3rd and 10, we're going for the post. Can we get it? And we do. Timeout. We're gonna try this field goal. It's a 56-yarder to go to the AFC Championship. And alright guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to be playing some more NFL Retro Bowl 25. So in this video, I'm going to be doing another rebuild with the Patriots, which I have done before. A couple months ago when the game first came out, I rebuilt the Patriots Dynasty. And if you guys haven't checked out that video, it'll be in the top right-hand corner of your screen, if you guys would like to check it out. And in that video, I asked Google how many championships constitutes a dynasty. And I believe in that video, the AI gave me an answer of back-to-back titles or 3 titles in a short period of time. But I went ahead today and asked Google that same question a couple months later, and it gave me a different answer. This time it says it's a team that wins at least 3 championships in a short period of time, often including back-to-back titles. So in today's version of this Patriots Dynasty rebuild, I have to win at least 3 titles in 4 years and win back-to-back titles at some point within that span. So the requirements got tougher this time around, and in the last video that I did Patriots Dynasty rebuild, extreme difficulty was not in the game yet. And they finally added it a little over a month ago. So this time around, I'm going to be doing this Patriots Dynasty rebuild on extreme difficulty instead of hard, which essentially makes every other team in the league, no matter how good they are, a 5-star offense and defense. Okay, let's get this thing started. So we're going to start a new save right here. And this time around, again, I'm going to make myself the new head coach. I chose the Patriots. We're going to leave it on dynamic difficulty for when I sim the regular season. And then when I go to play in the playoffs, if we make it, every game I manually play will be on extreme because it's almost impossible to win a game when simulating, no matter how good your team is, on extreme difficulty. And I'll leave the salary cap at 150 million, and we are ready to get this thing started. And just like I've done in the past, we're going to quick start because we want to do all Patriots players like it is in real life, to keep it as realistic as possible. And there you guys have it. Jay Vish is now the new head coach of the Patriots, and it's time to get to work. First things first, you guys know the deal. It's time to clean house. And the first player to go is our rookie quarterback, Jerod Mayo. And the reason for that is he's on a 1-year contract and only has a 3.5-star potential. So we're going to go ahead and trade him away for a 3rd-round pick. We're trying to get as many picks as possible for next year's draft. Next, I'm going to get rid of our running back right here. He is on a 2-year deal and only a $9 million contract, but he's a 1.5-star and is already at max potential. He has no place on this team. We'll take another 3rd-round pick. Now, for my tight end, Hooper, I am actually going to keep him this year because he's on a 3-year deal. He's a 4-star rating. And if I can't get anyone better in next year's draft, he'll be a solid tight end for us. So we're actually going to keep him. My next player to go, though, is going to be the wide receiver Thornton. He's on the last year of his deal. And his potential is only 3-star, and he'll give us a round 2 pick. So see ya, buddy. And last but not least, for my offensive players, I'm going to get rid of my O-linemen. I think O-linemen are pointless in this game. I don't care what your rating or potential is. So I'll see you later for another 2nd-round pick. Heading over to the defense, first one to go is this D lineman right here. He's only a 1.5-star with a 1.5-star potential. I'll take a round 3 pick. Thank you. Next up, I'm actually not going to get rid of our linebacker Bentley. He's on a 2-year deal for $22 million a year, and we'll see where we're at next season. I can trade him away for a 1st-round pick if I want to. If there aren't many good linebackers in the draft, maybe I keep him for the next season because he's pretty good with the 4-star rating and a 4.5-star potential. But for my other linebacker, McMillan, he's going to have to go on the last year of his contract and only has a 3-star potential, and we'll take another 2nd-round pick. For my DB Peppers, he is on a 2-year, $22 million deal, just like my linebacker, and we're going to do the same with him. We're going to keep him, especially with him being a 4.5-star with a 5-star potential. One of the best DBs in the game. We'll see where we're at in next year's draft. Again, if we have some good DBs, maybe we trade him for a 1st-round pick. If not, we got a solid defender, and we'll see what we do in free agency for his future from there on out. And finally, last but not least, my kicker is going to go as well. On the last year of his deal, I'll take a round 2 pick. With him only being a 2.5-star potential at his max, I feel like we can find something better in next year's draft as well. So after cleaning house, we are left with a tight end Hooper, the linebacker Bentley, and DB Peppers, which leaves us at a 1-star offense and a 2-star defense. And we're at 66 million out of the 150 million salary cap. So now all that's left to do is assimilate this season, and then we'll pick back up in next year's draft. All right, after simulating the season, the MVP went to Jared Goff for the first time. Cowboys running back Hunter won Offensive Player of the Year. Ravens defensive back Nate Wiggins won Defensive Player of the Year. And Cowboys DB CJ Goodwin won Super Bowl MVP, which means that Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Cowboys fans, you guys finally beat the allegations in this game. They beat Kansas City 23-19. Kansas City almost three-peated, but they lose to Dallas in Super Bowl 59. And we ended up going 7-10 on dynamic difficulty this season and missed the playoffs. But now it's time to move on to the next season and get into the draft. So before entering this draft, we are a 1-star offense and 2.5-star defense. Let's see what we are after the draft. I've loaded into the first round of the draft, and so I went ahead and scouted all the guys already that I wanted to. And after taking a look at all these players, I'm going to hold on to both Bentley and Peppers for this season. I know they're on the last year of the deals and they cost $22 million. But with us signing a bunch of rookies, we're going to have plenty of cap space. I am going to move on from Hooper though. I'm going to trade him for a 1st-round pick. I found a tight end that's a 4-star as well on a cheaper deal. And it'll also give us an extra 1st-round pick by trading Hooper. So I'll see you, buddy, but you're no longer required. So now after trading Hooper, that leaves us with 2 1st-round picks, 5 2nd-round picks, and 4 3rd-round picks. And so now with the first pick of the 2025 NFL Retro Bowl draft, we are going to take this linebacker right here, a 4-star with a 4.5-star potential. What I found that works in the past in terms of my roster is a QB, obviously, a running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. And then on defense, a defensive lineman, 2 linebackers, and a star DB, along with a decent kicker. And so with us keeping Bentley, this will be my 2nd linebacker. He's a 1st-round value, so we're going to sign him right there. And welcome to the team. With my 2nd 1st-round pick, and I have found a gem at wide receiver. He's a 3.5-star 2nd-round value, but a 5-star potential. His name is Honus. He's got max catching and max speed. We're going to take him with our 2nd 1st-round pick. Welcome to the squad, Honus. Now we are in the 2nd round, and my first 2nd-round pick is going to be this running back Akins right here. 3.5-star with a 4.5-star potential, max speed. Welcome to the squad, Stefan. With my 2nd pick of the 2nd round, we're going to go with this tight end right here, Chuck. He's a 3.5-star with a 4-star potential. He'll end up being the same overall as Hooper, just on a cheaper deal. So welcome to the squad. With my 3rd pick of the 2nd round, I'm going to go with another wide receiver who is named Taquan. He'll get max catching and speed. Stamina's not great, but this will most likely end up being my slant boy like Michael Thomas. Pick up some good yards, good catch and release. And there we go. Welcome to the squad, Taquan. And so now at this point, you're probably wondering, Jay, why have you not taken a quarterback? That's because I found another hidden gem in the 2nd round who we're going to take with my 4th pick of the 2nd round. His name is Fotu, and he is a 3-star rating with a 5-star potential who can get max throwing accuracy, arm strength, and stamina, and get pretty solid speed. One of the best quarterbacks I've seen in this game that has 2nd round value, and we're going to take him with our 4th pick of the 2nd round. And since you can customize non-NFL players in this game, I'm going to make my new rookie QB, Ben Brady, Tom Brady's son in real life. We're going to keep the Brady legacy going with the Patriots for this new dynasty. And there you guys have it. My new quarterback is now Ben Brady. Okay, with my last pick of the 2nd round, I'm going to go with the defensive lineman. That's all we're missing right here. And we're going to go with Delpit. 3.5-star rating, 4-star potential. Can almost get max tackling and strength. And he can hold the line down for us. And now we are just 1 player away from finishing this draft. And it turns out there are no kickers left. This was a big kicker draft. Everyone needed a kicker apparently. That's all I had left. So what I'm probably just going to go ahead and do is trade these 3rd round picks for 4 coaching credits and try and get a kicker in free agency, I guess. After trading those 4 3rd round picks for 4 coaching credits, I went to free agency, and it turns out Santos, a 4-star kicker, is a free agent. For 13 coaching credits on a 3-year contract for $10 million a year, we have exactly $10 million left in cap space, which puts us exactly at $150 million. It's meant to be. Welcome to the squad, and we got our kicker finally. And now our team is finally complete. That is what the squad is looking like after the draft and free agency. I also went ahead and hired a new offensive coordinator that's a 2-star, which brought our offense up to a 4.5-star, and our defense is at a 4.5-star to start this season. And so now all that's left to do is to sim this regular season and see if we make the playoffs and can win our first Super Bowl of this dynasty. Okay, after simulating season number 2, we ended up going 16-1, won our division, and got a first round bye in the wild card because we were the top seed in the AFC. But in the divisional round, we are playing against the Chiefs. They've made it to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row, lost to the Cowboys last season. This is not going to be an easy first playoff game for us. And also, as you guys can tell, we were able to get our offensive 5-star and defensive 5-star after simulating and upgrading our players throughout the season. Also, I switched the difficulty now to extreme because we're going to be playing all of these games here in the playoffs. And we are now ready to get this started. Obviously, New England is known for their snow games, and let's get this thing started. We were moving nicely on this drive, but now we got a 3rd and 17 after getting sacked. I don't want to settle for a field goal, but I also don't want to turn it over. Is that going to be there? No, let's just hit our running back out of the backfield, and let's try and get close to first down, and okay, we're inside the red zone, inside the 20. Do we want to go for it or go for a field goal? If it wasn't snowing, I might go for a field goal, but since it's 4th and 4 and it's snowing, we're going to go for it. Can we get the first down, or are we going to turn it over on downs in our first drive? We get to our receiver, and he catches it, and he gets the first down. He hangs on. Now it's time to go for the end zone. My wide receiver on the top of the screen has some press coverage on a post. Can we get it to him? We launch it out, and it's right on the money. A perfect throw. And we score after going for it on 4th down. We don't settle for field goals here. You guys know the deal. We go for 2. Doesn't matter if it's on extreme difficulty or not. Gets our running back out of the backfield, and there we go. We're up 8-0. Great way to start this game. Start of the second quarter, and the Chiefs kick a field goal. Huge stand by our defense. Don't give up a touchdown to start this game. That's beautiful. Let's try and go up by 2 scores here. Another 3rd down and 3. We're inside the 10. 23 seconds left now. We're inside the 10, but it's another 4th down. And you know what? We're going for it again. Get it to our running back out of the backfield, and boom, right on the money. And we go up 14-3, about to make it 16-3. And I don't know what I just did right there. I meant to try and run it with Ben Brady, but I accidentally threw it away right there. I don't know what that 2-point conversion was, but it doesn't matter. Kansas City can't do anything with the time left, and we're up 14-3 at half, but we're set to kick off. And our defense stops them again. And we hold them to another field goal to start the second half. That's huge. 3rd down and 3. I think we can get this with our running back. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Breakthrough. Oh, I tried to dive, but it wouldn't let me. If it would have let me dive, I would have for sure made it across. And now we got 4th and inches, but we're on our own 35. If we don't get it, we for sure give up a field goal. But you know what? Since it's 4th and inches, we're going to try and get it with our running back again. Let's see if this pays off. And it does. Easy money. It's the start of the 4th quarter, and we got another 4th down and inches situation. Can we get our 4th down conversion of the day? We're going to try and run it in. Come on. And we dive across, and it's just across, and we convert again. 1st and goal from the 2. Let's get our running back another touchdown right here. Punch it in there, Marshawn Lynch style. There we go, baby. If only the Seahawks would have ran on the 2-yard line against the Patriots in Super Bowl with the best power back in the league. After the last 2-point conversion, I don't know what that was. Let's turn it around right here. And we get it to our tight end. Yes, sir. Tight coverage and everything. Make it a 22-6 lead. And the Chiefs finally score their first touchdown. They go for 2, and they get it. They're going to do an onside kick, and they don't onside kick. What are they doing? They're down by 8. They could have scored a touchdown and gone for 2 if they got the onside kick, but they don't even try. Now we can just try and run out the clock. Oh my gosh, we just fumbled right there. You have got to be kidding me, but luckily we recovered it. I'm going to give it back to him again, but you better not fumble, my man. And that should run out the clock. And it does. And we get the dub 22-14, but we were this close to giving the ball back another chance. But we recovered the fumble, and now we are heading to the AFC Championship. All right, it looks like we're going to be facing the Titans in the AFC Championship. And wow, they ended up going 14-3. But sadly, their season's going to come up a little bit short of the Super Bowl after facing us in the AFC Championship. We're back at home. This time around, it's raining, and we're set to kick off. Can our defense play as well as they did in the AFC divisional round? And we give up a touchdown on our first drive. Not the way we wanted to start, and we're already down 7-0. It's not really going to be there. Never mind, it is, and that's going to be a touchdown. Make a guy miss. Ooh, but we're in the red zone. 2nd and 3 at the 5. And we end up throwing an interception. I overthrew my running back, and that is not how we wanted to start. Now we gotta lean on our defense to get a stop. And our defense gets a stop, and they force a punt. Gotta be more careful with the ball this time. Let's try a wide receiver on the outside corner. Good throw on the dot, make a guy miss, and oh, I thought he was gonna score, but we're down at the 1. I'm going right back to it. And he makes 2 guys miss and gets in that time. Second try, but we're gonna get it right here. Right to the running back, and boom, we take an 8-7 lead. Disaster averted. Can our defense get another stop? And when they do, they punt it, and we have a chance to go up by another score to end this half with a minute left. 16 seconds left. And we get it, and he fumbles, but we recover it, stop the clock. We are in field goal range. We got 7 seconds left, but no timeouts now. We got the wind to our backs, we're gonna kick a field goal. And it is no good, it's wide right. It literally just misses. You've gotta be kidding me. And we end the half only up 8-7. But we are set to receive to start the second half. 3rd and 10, we got press coverage. Can we hit them deep? We're going to, oh, and we throw it over. Our first drive of the second half was moving, but now we got a 4th and 10, and I'm gonna settle with the field goal. Come on. And it's wide right again. The wind is killing me. Exactly how we ended the first half. Come on, defense, can we get a stop? And we give up a touchdown. 2 missed field goals. They go for 2, and we would be down 1. This time around, we got a 4th and 1. After missing 2 field goals, I'm not risking it anymore. We just gotta get the first down. Come on, out of the backfield, and we dive for it. Okay, there we go. It's the beginning of the 4th quarter, and we gotta score quick to try and get the ball back at the end of the game. Come on, dive in there, and we get it. That's huge. We're gonna go for 2 because I know that I can't hit a field goal after missing 2 already today. And we get it. We take a 16-15 lead. Can our defense get a stop now? And they do. It's incomplete, they punt. We can run out the clock, guys. 2nd and goal now, let's put it in. And they let us score, they got 25 seconds left. If we get the 2-point conversion right here, the game is over. Hit the running back out of the backfield, and that should seal the deal. We're up by 2 scores now. They air it out, and they can't do anything, and we get the dub 24-15 to hold on in the AFC Championship, and now we are Super Bowl bound. It's all come down to this in our first season. We have made it to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna be facing off against the Cardinals. Can we notch our first Super Bowl of this dynasty right here? We are set to receive to start the Super Bowl. Let's put up a touchdown and make a statement early. 2nd and 17 now after being sacked, but we're just outside the red zone. We got a streak. It's gonna be there. Let's hit him in stride. He goes up to catch it. We don't hit him in stride, but now it's 1st down and goal. 2nd and goal from the 4. Let's get it to him. Come on, right there in the corner, and boom. That's how we start. Touchdown on our first drive. We made a statement. And we get to our running back, and we're up 8-0 to start. Start the 2nd quarter. And we intercept it. Peppers gets an interception. They were just about to score in the red zone. We can now go up by 2 scores. That's huge, baby. We got ourselves out of some risky territory across the 20 now. Post across the middle. It's going to be there. Never mind, but we'll take our tight end. That's easy money. Easy money. Oh my gosh, he makes some people miss. He's across midfield. Can we make another miss? No, their star player gets us, but not after a 38-yard gain to our tight end. 4th and inches now. We're running it to their studded right side. Can we pick up the inch? Come on. And we dive. And now it's 1st and goal, and we keep wasting time. Huge. All right, 2nd and goal. Let's just put it in now. Easy money. And we're up by 2 scores. Go for 2. Running back out of the backfield, and we're up 16-0. Hail Mary is no good, and we end the first half up 16-0. We are set to kick off to start the second half, though. And they score on their first drive. They're right back in this thing. They go for 2 when they get it. It's 3rd down and 15 in our first drive of the second half after getting sacked. We just gotta play it smart right here. And oh my goodness, one-on-one coverage with their star DB. We make the catch and we get a 1st down. 3rd and 3, and we are inside the 10 now. And we're gonna run it. Can we score with our quarterback? And Ben dives in for another touchdown. Putting this game away. Go for 2 to the tight end. right on the money, and we take a 24-8 lead with only 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we get another stop. They go for it, and they fumble, and we get it. And that is going to pretty much seal this one. We can run out the clock. On the money. Insult to injury. We make a guy miss, and we're down to the 27. Oh no! You've got to be kidding me. I meant to slide with my quarterback. We got the first down inside the red zone, and we fumble. And they go for the Hail Mary, and we end up winning anyways. But we could have gone up 32-8. But we fumbled before that, but it doesn't matter. We win our first Super Bowl 24-8 against the Cardinals. 1 down, 2 to go, and at least 1 back-to-back before we're done with building this dynasty. And it turns out Chuck Bruss ended up getting Super Bowl MVP. And there you guys have it. We are the world champions for the first time as head coach. And for this season's award, Jared Goff wins back-to-back MVP awards. Bro is built different, at least in my game right here. And then Offensive Player of the Year went to my wide receiver, Taquan. Defensive Player of the Year went to Bentley. My QB, Ben Brady, won Rookie of the Year. And then obviously, like we saw, Chuck Bruss won Super Bowl MVP. We almost had a clean sweep if we would have gotten MVP, but Jared Goff is just that guy, apparently. Okay, now it's time to start our third season. We have some guys we got to figure out if we want to sign. And with our salary cap right here, we can only sign one of the two. And if I have to choose between the two, I'm going to go with Peppers. He's a 5-star. Bentley is maxed at a 4.5-star. I'll sign Peppers. And depending on what happens in the draft, we'll see if we keep him or not. But a 3-year, $24 million a year deal. Welcome back, Peppers. And sadly, we got to let Bentley walk. All right, now it's time to head into draft number 2, and let's see who we can get this season. And so with us winning the Super Bowl last year, as opposed to not making the playoffs the year before, the talent we have in this draft to choose from is not as high because we're drafting later. Our best players are second round value at all, even though we're in the first round right here. And we got 1 pick in the first, second, and third round, unless I trade some people. So I'm gonna do some scouting, and then we'll pick up from there. Okay, after doing some scouting, I have figured out that I'm going to release my tight end that I have now, my 4-star wide receiver, and my 4-star D lineman to get some picks back and get some longer deals with these guys being on their last years. So we can keep them next year, whereas we would have to re-sign these guys back at much higher deals in that following year, and we're trying to think long term. So first things first, we're going to trade Chuck right here. There's a better tight end that I would rather have at the moment. Gives us another first round pick as well. Next up, it's time to trade our 4-star wide receiver as well. He was pretty nice, but stamina's lower, and I found a better wide receiver in this year's draft as well. And last but not least, we're gonna get rid of Del Pitt, the D lineman, because I found a better D lineman as well. So with our first pick in the 2026 NFL Retro Bowl draft, we're gonna be taking the tight end piece. He's a 3-star with a 4.5-star potential, which is higher than the tight end we previously had. Catching's a little bit lower, but speed, strength, and stamina are all higher, and stamina's max, so welcome to the team piece. With our second pick in the first round, we're going to take this 3-star wide receiver, Shelley. He's a 4.5-star potential as well, higher potential than the wide receiver we just traded. Gets higher stamina as well, so welcome to the squad. With our third pick of the first round and draft, we're going to take this 3-star D lineman, who's a 4.5-star potential as well, which was higher than the potential of the D lineman I traded also. Can max out his tackling and stamina, pretty good strength and speed. Welcome to the squad, Norwood. And last but not least, the last pick of the first round and of this draft for me is going to be this 2.5-star linebacker, Scott, with a 4-star potential. Yes, we decreased a little bit compared to who we got rid of in the offseason at linebacker, but he's still pretty decent, and this is the best linebacker that I could draft that was left available. So let's go ahead and add him to the squad, and that is going to do it for our team with this draft. And I'm going to go ahead and trade my second and third round picks for coaching credits. I also went ahead and signed a new 3.5-star defensive coordinator this offseason, and I'm looking at possibly getting a better offensive coordinator, Harper, a 4.5-star here at some point this season as well. And to start this season, we are at a 4.5-star offense and 4.5-star defense. And now all that's left to do is send this season, see if we make the playoffs, and then go for our second Super Bowl run. Okay, after simulating the whole season, we ended up having a 3-way tie in the AFC East with the Dolphins and Jets at 11-6. The Jets ended up winning the division with a tiebreaker. Us and the Dolphins ended up making it as wildcard teams. And so one of the wildcard games is the Dolphins versus the Jets. This division was crazy good this year. And heading into the postseason, I am without my tight end and wide receiver. My wide receiver won't be back until the AFC Championship. He's injured for 2 more games. And my tight end piece wouldn't make it until the Super Bowl if we get there, because he's out 3 games. And going into this, we are only a 4-star offense and 5-star defense with those injuries. And it turns out we're going to be playing the Jaguars in the wild card round, who ended up going 13-4. But without further ado, let's go and get this thing started. We are on the road for the first time in the playoffs. We're set to kick off, and we're going to have to lean on our 5-star defense with the injuries we have on offense. And they fumble, and we get it. And that's the defense I needed today. Right at midfield, and missing our other star wide receiver and tight end just makes it this much more difficult on extreme. At least we have our best wide receiver, running back, and QB, but this is gonna be a true test today. Inside the red zone already on our first drive, but it's 3rd and goal from the 5. Can we finally punch it in here? It's gonna be there, it's gonna be there, come on, and another play, he mosses him. Could have been an interception, a 50-50 ball, and he made both of them that drive, and we're gonna need that all game long. And just because we're injured doesn't mean we're not going for 2. And right on the money in a tight window, and we take an 8-0 lead. And they get another stop, and they punt, and we start the second quarter with the ball. And the drive ends up stalling out. If it was 4th and 5 or shorter, I would go for it. But with us being up 8-0, a field goal can make it a 2-score game. Come on! And it's right down the middle. We take an 11-0 lead. They air it out, and we intercept it to end the half. You cannot ask much more from your defense when you're shorthanded on offense in the first game of the playoffs. That is huge, and we're set to receive to start the second half. We can put this thing away. That's why they say defense wins championships. We got a streak right here. Is it gonna be there? Yes, sir, it is. On the money. And we're almost inside the red zone. A post route for a touchdown. It's there. And he dives and it's incomplete. We were moving again this drive, but we stall out in the red zone again. It's 4th and 5. I said if it was 5 and shorter, we would go for it. But with a chance to go up 14-0, I think I'm just gonna play it safe again and go with the field goal. And right down the middle, and we take a 14-0 lead. And we intercept it again. This is unreal. A fumble, 2 interceptions, and a punt on extreme difficulty. And at this point, I'm just thinking about running out the clock now. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? He did not just make all of them miss. Sadly, they're probably gonna catch up, but a 35-yard gain. When there was no hole, he made one. 3 straight drives, 4th downs. And you know what? It's 4th and goal from the 2. I'm finally going for it today. I wanted to get to my running back, but you know what? We're gonna have to give it to my wide receiver most likely. And are you kidding me? He can't make the play, and we turn it over again. And they score a touchdown. They kick the extra point. It's 14-7. They go for the onside kick, and they get it. Oh my gosh. Hail Mary. Oh. My goodness, but they missed the extra point! What just happened in the last minute of the game? What did I just watch? But you know what, we get the dub, I'm not complaining, and we're moving on to the divisional round. With injuries, we prevail, y'all. So it looks like we're gonna be playing the Chiefs again in the divisional round for the 2nd straight year. Can we fend them off? We are set to kick off. I need my defense to do what they did last time. And we make a tackle. And they kick a 63-yard field goal and miss. What are they doing? Holy cow. Already across the 50 at the 47. Let's take advantage of that. 2nd and goal from the 10 after getting sacked. 3 straight possessions last game. We couldn't get touchdowns in the red zone on 4th down. Can we finally break the streak right here? Get it to the running back on the money and boom. We finally scored another touchdown. And that's how we start this game. 2-point conversion, can we convert right here? And he goes up and grabs it. 8-0 lead to start. Start the second quarter, and they score a touchdown. They come back, and they get stopped. What is up with the missed field goals and not getting extra points on extreme difficulty? I ain't complaining. My defense is just like that, y'all. Let's go for the touchdown right here. And boom, we get it to the running back out of the backfield. That is huge. Here. Across the middle, and we get it to our wide receiver. And that ends the first half. They couldn't do anything, and we are set to receive to start the second half. We played that perfectly. And we're stopped just short. Are you kidding me? It's 4th and inches. on our own side of the field. You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Might not be a good idea, but we're going to. We just gotta hope he can get outside. He does. We dive, and it pays off, baby. We keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone for the third straight time. We're going for the bomb right here. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit, and it's intercepted. I overthrew it. What was I doing? Can our defense get another stop? And our defense gets another stop. Their second 63-yard field goal of the game, but that time they hit it. We're up 16-9. Can we get this and keep wasting some time? And we don't get it. And now we got a decision. If I go for it, they can tie it up with a touchdown. If I get a field goal, we got a 10-point lead. I went for it last game, and it almost blew it for me. So we're gonna get the field goal here. We get it right down the middle, and we're up 19-9. Can our defense get one more stop? And they score a touchdown with 59 seconds left. 19-16, they go for the onside kick, and they get it. Back-to-back games, they've gotten it. Are you kidding me? Incomplete! They go for it! 17-yard field goal, and we're tied 19-19 with 26 seconds left. 3rd and 10, we're going for the post. Can we get it? And we do. Timeout! We're gonna try this field goal. It's a 56-yarder to go to the AFC Championship. And we get it! We win on a 56-yard field goal last second. And we avoid overtime, and we're going to the AFC Championship. We beat the Chiefs back-to-back years in the divisional round. 2 thriller games to start this postseason. Wow. And now that we made it to the AFC Championship, we get our other wide receiver back. Back to a 5-star offense and 5-star defense. And would you look at that, we're gonna be facing the Browns in the AFC Championship. And if our defense keeps playing like they have, we should be Super Bowl bound, but we got one more road game to try and win. We are set to kick off, and we got ourselves another snow game. And they get a touchdown their first drive. Our defense did not come ready to play in this one. Now we got a 4th and 1. And you know what? We're gonna go for it. And we do a nice comeback, and boom, we convert. Start of the second quarter, and now we got 4th and 8. I'd kick the field goal, but we're going for it. We're trying this post. It's gotta be there. Come on, and a little welcome back present to Shelly. We go for it on 4th and 8, and we convert to our wide receiver who just came back from injury. And you know we're going for 2. That didn't work out. And they scored another touchdown. Extra point. We're down 14-6. We score right here. Go for 2 and get it. We're tied, and we get the ball to start the second half. Can we get him on the post? Nope, not gonna be there. And what a play. Inside the red zone, 1st and goal. Keep the clock running. All right, it's time to put it in right here. Make a guy miss, get to the corner, dive, and boom, we don't even have to dive. And we get it to our running back, and it's a tie ball game, baby. Air it out, and boom, we're tied to end the first half, just like I planned. Set to receive. Let's take an early lead here in the second half. The streak is gonna be there. Can we hit him, though? On the money. He goes up and grabs it. He had triple coverage, but I risked it for the biscuit, and he went up and made the play. 1st and goal from the 7 now. Gets our running back and an easy score. And now we got the lead. 2-point conversion will be up by 8. And that was too easy. Shelly again. And they score as well. They go for 2, and they get it. It's tied up again. They're baiting me, and you know what? I'll just take my touchdown right here. Thank you very much. On the money. Make a guy miss. Ah, we're 1st and goal, though. You know what? It keeps wasting some time. And he doesn't even get touched. And we take the lead. And we're going to go for 2 again. We got to get this, though. And we do. 30-22 lead. Can our defense get a stop when it matters most? They haven't gotten one today. Incomplete. They go for it. And we stop them. And our defense does it for the 3rd straight game. And now we can run this thing out. Inside the red zone of the 17. 2nd and 7. This is going to be most likely the last play of the game. And we're heading to the Super Bowl for back-to-back years. Makes a guy miss. And that does it. We get the dub against Cleveland in the AFC Championship, 30-22, and we're moving on to the Super Bowl. And now we got our full squad back. Our tight end, comes back for the Super Bowl off injury, and we're gonna be facing the Cowboys in the Super Bowl this year. A chance at back-to-back Super Bowl titles. Clearing off one of the rebuild check marks, and then all we gotta do is win one more, and we're done. Let's do this thing. We are set to receive, and let's make a statement here. We made it inside the red zone, but got sacked, and now it's 3rd and 13. You know what? We're going for the post. It's there, it's caught, and we get it, baby. Big place. 3rd and goal. Can we finally convert? It's not gonna be there. We're gonna take it in with Ben, though. We dive, and boom. Go for 2. Easy money. Yes, sir. 8-0 lead. That's how we start. And we get a stop already. They punt. But sadly, we're not able to do anything with that stop. It's 4th and 3. On our own 20, we got a punt. That's just way too risky for Mitch Trubisky. But our defense gets in their stop. It doesn't matter. 59-yard field goal, and they miss it, and we got the ball at midfield. I love this defense. Legion of Boom. Another 4th down, man. You'd think with my full team back, we would be doing better. But we're going to go for it right here. Try and get it. Come on, and we dive, and we get it. 2nd and 7 inside the red zone. Can we punch another one in? And, oh, man, we were so close. But 1st and goal now from the 2. Come on. Dive, and we finally score, man. 2-point conversion, easy money. Right on the money to Shelley, and we take a 16-0 lead. That does it for the first half. 2-score lead. They get the ball to start the second half, though. And they score to start. They finally turn around here. They go for 2, and we're only up 16-8 now. Time is our friend right now. Make some guys miss, and he is gonna house that, isn't he? Ah, he's tackled down at the 10, though. A huge run. 3rd and 5. Let's go to the tight end right here. Welcome back, Peace. He gets a touchdown in the Super Bowl in his first game back from injury. And make it a 24-8 game. And we stop them, they go for it. And we intercept it. And now we can run out this clock and win back-to-back Super Bowls. If we convert right here, we can officially run out the clock. And I throw an interception. You know, that really doesn't hurt because they just don't have enough time being down by 16. But what am I doing, man? Pretty much work like a punt, they throw, and that does it. We get the dub in the Super Bowl, 24-8, and we got back-to-back titles. Check that off. Now we just gotta win one more to complete the Dynasty rebuild on extreme difficulty with the Patriots. And would you look at that? Walker Peace, what a story. Comes back off injury in the Super Bowl, gets a touchdown, and wins Super Bowl MVP. I'm happy for him, man. And there you guys have it, world champions for back-to-back seasons. Can we three-peat? Are you guys serious? Jared Goff wins his 3rd straight MVP. What is going on? Bro is out of his mind in this game. Offensive Player of the Year went to Chiefs running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Defensive Player of the Year went to Ronald Darby, a DB from the Jaguars. And Rookie of the Year goes to Cowboys Avante Demon. And so that does it for this season. Let's continue. And now we got some guys to figure out who we want to re-sign. I obviously got to go with my quarterback, Ben Brady. He's expensive at $40 million, but one of the best quarterbacks I've seen in Retro Bowl. I got to sign him back right here. And out of my 3 remaining free agents, I got to go with my 5-star potential wide receiver at $30 million a year. We only have $35 million left. I got to keep him. Which means we got to let my running back and linebacker go, who I drafted 2 years ago. You guys served me well. And so now it's time for the draft again. We got to rebuild after losing those pieces. Okay, after doing some scouting, I'm going to be making some moves. So obviously my salary cap has almost been reached, and I'm not going to play this as long-term anymore. If I can just focus on this season and get my last Super Bowl, we're done with this challenging video. So I'm willing to pay some more guys right here, but I got to make some moves. So first things first, Santos has got to go. He's absolutely toxic, and there's a better kicker I found in the draft. So I'll see you later, buddy. My second move is going to be getting rid of this 3-star linebacker to make way for a rookie linebacker. That is going to be much better than him. Gives us some more cap. See you later, buddy. And last but not least, I'm going to part ways with my tight end, and I'm not going to have a tight end this season. It's a nice have, but I would rather have a running back. So peace. He was a great story last year. He got a Super Bowl. But I gotta let you go, buddy. I apologize. I'm for sure prioritizing my defense, especially after seeing what it did for me last postseason. They kept me in games when we had injuries on offense, and we still prevailed. And so with my first pick of the 2027 NFL Retro Bowl draft, I'm gonna take this 3.5-star running back right here with a 4.5-star potential. And now we got another running back. With my second pick in the first round, I'm gonna take this linebacker, Baldwin, a 3-star with a 4.5-star potential, a good replacement. develop of this season, and he'll be looking nice. And for my last pick of this draft and first one in the second round, I'm going to go with another linebacker, Tonga right here, 3-star with a 4.5-star potential as well. And boom, and that puts us right at the 150 million salary cap, which means we won't be able to get a tight end or have a kicker this season, which my kicker came in clutch for me at times. But we're just going to have to hope we're scoring touchdowns and not kicking field goals next season. This is what happens when you have to pay your players and you're done with that rookie window. We see it in real life and we're seeing it here in this game. Is this going to be enough for us to win it all for the third straight season though? And now I'm just going to go ahead and trade my second and third round picks that I have left. We're starting out as a 4.5-star offense and defense. Now it's time to send this season, see if we make the playoffs, and go for our third Super Bowl title in 3 years, back to back to back. All right, so I simulated the whole season. We ended up winning our division at 12-5, and we won the AFC conference as well. We got a bye, and we're playing the Texans in the division round. But sadly, my 5-star wide receiver got a 4-game injury in the second to last game, and he's going to be injured for the next 2 games, so he won't be back to the Super Bowl like my tight end last season, and that is a big blow. And we're entering only at a 3.5-star offense, but a 5-star defense with losing my best wide receiver. Here goes nothing. The nice thing is we do have home field advantage throughout the whole postseason with winning the AFC again. We're set to receive. It's 3rd and 12 already to start this drive, and it's not looking good, y'all. It's not looking good, if I'm going to be honest. And we get sacked. 4th and 19, we're going to have to punt, man. And look at our defense getting a stop, holding them to a field goal. That's huge, baby. I knew sticking with my defense in the draft was going to pay off, and it already is. 1st and 10 on the 15. We're inside the red zone for the first time today. Can we finally get some points here? And we get to our running back, and boom. We score easy money. Time to go for 2 now. And it's going to be there. And Shelly doesn't even make the catch. That's the difference between having a 5-star and my number 2. And my defense recovers a fumble, and we got the ball on the 28. We end up taking a sack, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 8. Is it going to be there? We're just going to try and get it to our running back, and boom! Out of the backfield. Basie does it again. Come on, we got to complete this one. And it's an interception. I just cannot get 2-point conversions today. And my goodness, 59-yard field goal. And we hold them to another field goal, 12-6. And we got 55 seconds left. We can put up some more points. Oh, and we throw an interception. Ah, my goodness, my second of the game. Missed opportunity. And we end up intercepting it to end the half. And we have the lead 12-6, but we got a kickoff to start the second. Can they get another stop? Oh my goodness, my defense is too legit to quit. Hold them to their 3rd field goal of the game, and we're still up 12-9. We got a 4th down and 3 now. Shelly is killing me, man. We're gonna go for it though. Come on, let's get this right here. And we're just gonna run it with Ben, and boom, there we go. You know what, we're gonna go for it. We converted once already this drive. Come on, Basie, I trust in you. And we're just short, I dove too early. And we turn it over on downs. And we give up a touchdown, and now we're down 15-12. And now we're down 16-12. They get the extra point. We gotta score a touchdown this drive on our last drive of the game to win it. 3rd and goal, we gotta go for the end zone now, come on. Can we get it to Shelly? And we do! Shelly, he's had a rough game, but he comes in clutch. And we score on our last drive to take the lead, and you know what? We're gonna get the field goal. We don't have a field goal kicker though, guys. So this just got harder. Is that gonna come back to bite us? And it does. We missed the extra point with our no-star kicker. If they can get a field goal, they don't though. Our defense stops them on the Hail Mary, and we win 18-16. Moving on to the AFC Championship for the 3rd straight year. On to the AFC Championship, and we're gonna be facing the Ravens. And we are still without our 5-star wide receiver, but if we win this game, he'll be back. We're still a 3.5-star offense. We need our defense to come through for us at least one more time. I'm not sure what's going on here. We got the number 1 seed in the AFC, had a 1st round bye, yet we're on the road in the AFC Championship? You know what, it doesn't even matter. We're set to kick off. Come on, defense, let's get a stop to start. And they give up a touchdown on the 1st drive. Okay, never mind. And we're down 7-0. It's 3rd and goal from the 2 now. And we get it to the no-name! My first no-name touchdown! Look at him go! That was not on my bingo card to start this game, but that's how we start, baby. Let's get the 2-point conversion now. And on the money, we take an 8-7 lead. And the defense holds them to a 41-yard field goal. That's huge. 3rd and 5, come on, we gotta get this. We're going for all the marbles. Come on. And Shelly goes up and gets it. Mosses him. Let's go in double coverage. We risk it for the biscuit and it pays off. And since we don't have a field goal kicker, we're going to risk it for the biscuit and go for it. And we get it to Shelly out of the backfield, and that's easy money on 4th down. And we take the lead right back. And we get it there to Shelly for the 2-point conversion. Now we're up 16-10. They only got a minute left. Come on, defense. And they score with 30 seconds left. And they missed the extra point, though, so it stays tied. I ain't complaining. Well, we got 2 seconds left. We're on the 46. I don't have a field goal kicker, but you know what? We might as well for fun. And it doesn't even make it to the goal line. And we are going to end the half tied at 16, but we're set to receive the start of the second half. Just inside the red zone on the 19, it's 3rd and 3. We're going for all the marbles right here. Yes, sir. And a touchdown to the post. Easy money to Shelly. And that's how you start the second half. And out of the backfield of Basie, we take a 24-16 lead. And huge. They punt it. Let's put this game away. Let's punch it in there. Come on, that's easy money. Not even to be touched. Oh, if I would have dove, I would have scored. I got cocky. Let's just put it in there right now. Easy money. All right, that should do it. 47 seconds left. We're up by 2 scores now. And the no-name gets a 2-point conversion. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We're up 32-16 with 39 seconds left. That should do it. Oh, and they get another stop. They go for it. And we intercept it. Insult to injury. And you know what? We got the ball on the 25 with 12 seconds left. Let's put another one on the board. Oh. If I got that out a little bit further, it would have been a touchdown most likely. But I underthrew it a little bit, and he ended up jumping up and making the play. Honestly, it would have been right on target. He just made a good play and went up and got it. It doesn't even matter, though. And that does it. We get the dub 32-16 in the AFC Championship, and we're heading to our 3rd straight Super Bowl. And things just got easier. We get our 5-star wide receiver back for the most important game of the year. And now we're a 5-star offense and defense, and we're going to be facing the Panthers in the Super Bowl. A chance to three-peat and to officially restore the Patriots Dynasty. Let's do this thing. We are set to kick off in this one. I need my defense to make a statement to start. And that is not a statement. An opening drive touchdown, and we're down 7-0. And a fumble on our first run of the game, and it's going to be taken back for another touchdown. We're down 14-0 already to start. Wow. What a way to start the Super Bowl, guys. We got our work cut out for us now. We're finally inside the red zone on the 16, but it's 3rd and 3. Can we convert here? We get to our running back out of the backfield, and that's going to be a touchdown. He fumbles in the first play of the game, but he turns it around with a touchdown right there. Let's go. 2-point conversion. That's easy money. Yes, sir. 14-8 game now. Defense gets a stop. We're right back in this thing. Incomplete. There's a stop. 50-yard field goal. Or 60-yard field goal, and they miss it. And we got the ball at midfield. Cool, calm, and collected, baby. And just like that, we're back in the red zone on the 11, but it's 3rd and 10. Can we get this? To our running back out of the backfield, and boom, Basie with 2 touchdowns after that fumble to start. And we tie it up 14, and now it's time to take a lead with the 2-point conversion. We're letting them do it all today, baby. 16-14 lead, just like that. And we intercepted the defense, baby. And we got the ball on the 27 now. So we made it in the red zone, but now it's 4th and 7 from the 11. And I just don't trust my field goal kicker with them not being a star player. Let's just try and convert right here. To my running back, and his 3rd touchdown of the game on the 4th down. We risk for the biscuit, and it pays off. And we take a 22-14 lead. And easy money to my 5-star receiver for another 2-point conversion. We're up 10 now. Talk about a turn of events. Down 14-0, and now 3 straight scores, and we're up 24-14. And they score to end the half. They kick a field goal, and we're only up 3 with 10 seconds left. We're set to receive to start the second half. Do you see what I see? It's a touchdown, right on the money. You can't be doing press coverage with a non-star DB, and we torch him for another touchdown. Another 2-point conversion. Easy money, 32-21. And they score again though too. They go for 2, and they get it. 3-point game still. And he fumbles again. Are you kidding me? to end the third quarter. He fumbles first play of the game. We go down 14. Then he scores 3 touchdowns, but then he fumbles again, man. And they score a touchdown. They score on the turnover. And now we're down by 4, and we have to score a touchdown to win this thing now. Basically, it's a love-hate relationship right now. And we throw an interception, guys. I overthrow Basie, and man, this thing is probably over. Oh my gosh, my defense gets a stop, and they punt it. Shout out to my defense, man. This Super Bowl is getting crazy, y'all. Look at him go, already across midfield. That's what I'm talking about. It's 3rd and 11. We're going for all the marbles right here. Come on. And boom, on the post. Shelly torches him, and we score with 9 seconds left, and we take the lead. We're going for 2. We're not going to let him get a field goal. Oh my goodness, and I held it too long. I didn't release it. We get sacked. Come on, defense. Hail Mary. And oh my goodness, wasn't strong enough. They caught it, but we hold them, and we get the dub 38-36 in the Super Bowl against the Panthers. What a game that was. An absolute roller coaster ride, but we prevail and we three-peat, our 3rd straight Super Bowl, and we are officially considered a dynasty again with the Patriots. We complete the challenge, and that's it, baby. And another great story right there. Basie fumbles first play of the Super Bowl. We're down 14-0, but then scores 3 touchdowns, has another fumble, but gets the Super Bowl MVP right there. And there you guys have it. We're world champions for the 3rd straight year, baby. We complete the three-peat. Finally, Jared Goff does not win the MVP after winning 3 years in a row, and it goes to our quarterback, Ben Brady. He wins his first MVP. Goodness, man, I was getting tired of Jared Goff. And our wide receiver, Tyreek Shelley, wins Offensive Player of the Year. Our linebacker, Jordan Tonga, wins Defense Player of the Year. And apparently there's no Rookie of the Year. Did we not have any rookies? So we end up getting a clean sweep of the awards, but there's no Rookie of the Year for this year. Okay, I don't know what happened. And guys, that officially does it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time.